Alright, welcome back to Yeah, You Want Those Games, right? So here you go now, let's see you clear them. Last time, we managed to clear out the entirety of the number tower, which means we are halfway done with the pin pole, finished with the number tower, and finished with the parking lot. I still don't feel like going to the pin pole, so let's start heading over to the color lab and separate these colors in these vials. How I'm going to try to make this interesting, I have absolutely no idea other than just repeatedly saying the same thing and talking through everything I'm doing. Like, look at that, nice and easy. I'm honestly at a point where I'm debating on if I just like take this. Wait a minute. Alright, let's try that. Let's roll that back. So, I'm honestly at a point where I'm not entirely sure if I just like take this and go to like the last level or something. And if I can clear that, just call it a day. Because the longer that I play this, it just doesn't seem like this makes any sense for a halfway decent video. I mean, just look at the immersive gameplay, the amazing commentary. Wow, amazing. Like, what even is there to comment on right now? I can't think of what to comment on. Moving stuff around, filling vials. It's amazing. There's 3 colors. Wow. I'm really hoping that like somehow, some way, it's gonna introduce new mechanics and not just turn this into a situation where all they're gonna do is add more colors. Which will just mean I'm making more moves. Though I do have the feeling all that's gonna happen is just gonna be adding more colors to all this. On the plus side though, this is going way faster than that stupid number tower. Like, it actually expects me to finish rounds in under a minute. Whereas the stupid number tower was expecting me to finish those last ones in like 2 minutes. Whoops, I skipped over. Wait, am I okay? That's what happens when you skip levels. Alright, let's, this is going a little bit better than the last one. How did I fuck that one up? How did I mess that up? Let's get a little introspective. So far in this game, right? What have I thought was the most fun so far? Honestly, the parking lot game wasn't even that bad. It was like mildly annoying, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I think that out of everything that I've played so far, the most interesting one and the most like involved one was probably the parking lot. Outside the annoying honking from every single damn car. This is actually kind of relaxing. It's very, very chill, very simple, very straightforward. Nothing too crazy is going on. Don't really have to think too much. Just pour the vials into other vials. Yay! Puzzle solving! Yeah! Filling beakers! Yeah! Woohoo! Like, memery aside, I feel like this would actually be a decent game if, like, you have, like, a little kid or something. You just give it to them. Like, all of this stuff is super basic, but I feel like it would probably help with a child's cognitive development, right? Because you're teaching a kid, like with this one, right? You're trying to... What even would this teach specifically? Separating out the colors? Planning? I don't know. Something. Like, at the very least, right, with the number tower, that's gotta train some, like, rudimentary levels of math, right? Because you have to understand that some numbers are bigger than others. If you want a bigger number, you gotta time out the multiplication and division and subtraction. And then the cash one teaches you that women cost a lot of money, you know? Just all life lessons. Very valuable life lessons. So I would personally recommend that instead of the American public education system, you just use this game, you know? I mean, just look at me, right? When I started, I had no IQ. Oh, wow. Whoops. Yeah, so as I was saying, right? I would recommend... What am I doing? What am I doing? What the actual... Wow. Yeah, so like, personally, what I would recommend is, instead of using the modern day American educational system, just like, you know, give your child this game to play. It'll get so much smarter, so much faster, it's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. Like, look at me, right? When I started this game, I was at 0 IQ. I had an IQ of 0. I'd never gotten a Mensa test or anything. But right now, my IQ is 159. That's really high. I'm like one of the smartest people in the world right now. And it's all because of this game. If I didn't have this game to play, if I wasn't like, you know, filling vials and like solving math problems and doing basic math, I would not have the IQ that I have today. So I can't thank my parents, I can't thank my friends and family. All I have is this game to thank for my really high level of intelligence. So you know, wait a minute. Did I screw up? No, I didn't screw up. Alright, I almost screwed myself. But I'm okay, I could handle it, because my IQ is high from playing this game. I wonder if this is what it's kind of like, be like a researcher, you know? Just like take different chemicals and combine them. See what happens, you know? Just like F around, find out what happens. Some of them might blow up, some of them might not do anything. Like, look at all these materials here, right? All these chemicals. You can freely mix them, and they still are different. You know why? Do you know why? Well, I know why. It's because this game is teaching children about the density of different liquids and how they will separate themselves if you pour them all into each other, you know? Like oil and water, they don't mix, you know, because they're different densities. So one will just float to the top, and that's what you got over here, right? You have all these different types of liquids that you're pouring on top of each other, but for whatever reason, the one on top stays on top, the one on the bottom stays on the bottom. Because we're learning about density. This game right here is a perfect, the most perfect replacement for any high school science course, you know? High school physics, who needs it? Who needs it? I understand density because I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And if people can't solve these and you find out a different kind of density within the brain. I mean, I guess this is getting slightly more complicated. Like a little bit. I don't know, I wish there was just like some kind of different mechanic. Granted, I have absolutely no idea what kind of mechanics you can add to adding colors to each other, but I have a feeling that it's just gonna, like, I mean, I haven't had a new mechanic since the level 3, which was just the empty vials. But yeah, what kind of mechanics could you add to a game like this? There aren't really a lot of options, are there, huh? Because there would have to essentially be some kind of like restrictions or additions they can do. And this is why I'm not a game dev. I might have the brain power to solve some of these puzzles, but I sure as hell don't have the brain power to develop them. Yeah, so I guess one thing that could kind of be interesting as far as like the creation of some kind of mechanic for this game would be like limiting what you can put in certain vials. Wait a minute. I'm like throwing myself off a little bit. Yeah. So that would restrict some of the areas that you're pouring, and that would make it a little bit more interesting as far as like restricting what you're doing and making you solve a puzzle. Okay, that one was actually a little bit more annoying. Jeez, I can't believe it, man. I ran out of stupid comments to make. I don't like that. I actually don't like that. I need to be able to make stupid comments or else life won't be fun. I want life to be fun. Stupid comments are the best way to make life fun. Who agrees with me? If you agree with me, raise your hand. Can't tell, my hand is raised. So is my vial. Raise your vial, take a sip, take a shot. I don't know, I feel like to a degree that's just like, these just solve themselves to a degree. But you just pour a couple, and then you're stuck with just one move anyways. So it kind of just like solves itself. Like this one, I got mildly confused once or twice, and I'll be perfectly honest. But it just did itself. Final 2 levels here. I'm so close. I'm so close. Almost done. I'm almost the Facebook pro I was destined to be. This is such a grand moment that I've been looking for my entire life. Feel so accomplished. My IQ is getting so high. I can start making high IQ streamer compilations, showing all my amazing vial pouring skills. And we are at the final level. Oh man, it's been a while. We're making it. We're doing it. I think I can pull this one off. Let's see, how high is my IQ really? Seems to be there, seems to be getting there. And I fucked it up. Anyways, so we're at the last level. Let's try that again. We're almost there. It's been a long journey. But after 40 minutes of trials and tribulations, we have gotten to this point where we can find out how high my IQ really is. Is my IQ high Q? Ha ha! Ha! Yeah, it's been a long sitting. Okay. And there we have it. 50 stages of vial pouring and color separating. I am now officially an expert of the color lab. Why am I doing this to myself? 50 levels in one sitting is so much, but I've gotta get it done. Alright, I hope that everyone here was able to sort colors as well as I was, and that everyone learned a valuable lesson in getting an IQ level of over 180. So, now that we've done the color lab, we still have the remainder of the pin pull and a handful of levels in the cash run. I think I'm going to save that for last because on the first episode I was really struggling with that one. So next time we're going to be trying to get all the way through these final 50 levels of the pin pull. Alright, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.